Time. It's the one resource none of us seem to have enough of. Yet, despite the scarcity, many of us crave to play on immersive table that thrust us in the heart of the action. In this video, I delve into the new Dungeons & Lasers crowdfunding campaign and tackle the question: what's better, pre-painted or unpainted? I have a problem. Hoarding. It's a widespread issue in our hobby, one that I'd argue many of us grapple with. Over time, a plethora of random things accumulates simply because we're able to acquire new things faster than we can build and paint them. Now, while I'm fortunate to have the time and resources to dedicate to the hobby, I still find myself staring at a mountain of unpainted miniatures. This is a wild assortment of miniatures and terrain pieces that I never quite found the time to finish. While some are reserved for future projects on my channel, most were acquired before Lenric's Realm, without any immediate plan to feature them in a video. One potential solution to this accumulation conundrum is, of course, to make careful purchasing decisions and only acquire items as needed. However, making rational decisions in a hobby fueled by emotion and passion isn't always easy. It's a struggle I, for one, constantly face. Painting miniatures, constructing terrain, and mastering the rules are integral aspects of tabletop RPGs and wargames, at least for me. While some may argue that painting miniatures and crafting terrain are optional, or even that tabletop RPGs don't require them at all, I find great satisfaction in creating miniature landscapes and incorporating them into my games. Nevertheless, it's important to recognize that these activities primarily constitute preparation time, whereas the actual gameplay time is comparatively limited. So how can we tackle this challenge? The most straightforward solution is to simply scale back on your projects. By managing your expectation and reducing the number of commitments, you also mitigate the risk of burning out. With this brief aside, I aim to provide you with some context on why I believe this product has the potential to be a game changer, at least from my perspective. These are brand new dungeon terrain sets brought to you by today's sponsor, Arkane Studios. They graciously provided me with this product ahead of their upcoming crowdfunding campaign, Dungeons & Lasers 6 Caves. These sets boast exceptional quality, standing among the very best available on the market. And just to be clear, this is my genuine opinion and not a scripted statement required by the sponsorship. Now, you may already be acquainted with their renowned Dungeons & Lasers line, which presents a comprehensive array of miniatures, dungeon terrain, and scatterbits. I for one supported their second campaign some time ago, and you may have noticed me featuring products from that campaign here and there. This new campaign unveils 3 distinctive cave sets: the conventional rocky caves, the ominous demonic caves, and the eerily named Belly of the Beast. Each set features pieces that seamlessly connect using clips, enabling you to construct anything from a small chamber to expansive dungeon layouts. Moreover, this modular system facilitates the integration of different sets. For instance, you could seamlessly blend the dwarven mine with the dark cave, suggesting a mining venture that took a sinister turn. Such versatility ensures these sets offer boundless possibilities. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't I just advocate for managing my projects, and here I am presenting even more new items to sink my time and money in? Yes, I did indeed. And my response to that question are these. These are pre-painted Dungeons & Lasers frames ready to go for your upcoming game. Of course, pre-painted terrain is hardly a novel concept. However, the quality of conventional pieces can vary greatly, whether in the material used or the paint job itself. This is where the innovative Prisma cast technology comes into play, offering a unique approach. Instead of relying on conventional dyeing techniques, This method introduces an exciting twist, as each piece painted with this technology features a paint job that is an exact replica of one by a professional artist. Here's how it works. A painter meticulously paints the unpainted terrain to a high standard of detail and quality. Following this, the painted piece undergoes photogrammetry scanning, which applies the texture onto a 3D model. Finally, this texture is printed onto other pieces, resulting in the precise copy I mentioned earlier. The beauty of this technology lies in the fact that you receive a terrain piece with a professional grade paint job, all without investing countless hours into painting it yourself, while still maintaining affordability. Still, every copy is still a copy, so how do they hold up? Well, they simply look great. Now you can see some minor differences between the hand-painted wall piece and the one painted with the Prisma cast technology, but the way I see it, they are more than ready to go. Though they are a bit shiny for my taste, but this is nothing a bit of matte varnish couldn't fix. Now these pieces belong to the already available Dwarven Mine and Abomination Vault sets. However, Arkane Studios also provided me with a sneak peek of the upcoming Caves campaign for this video. These particular pieces are from the Rocky Cave sets, which is available in both pre-painted and in the traditional unpainted form. Having both variations here also provides a great opportunity to reiterate my point about time saving. So for this, I'll walk you through how I painted the pieces provided by Arkane Studios for this video. Firstly, I primed the pieces using Vallejo's German green-brown, a color that would be predominant on the pieces. Then I used Blake Brown and Cold Grey from the old Vallejo game color line to paint a few rocks separately. Next, I applied Army Painter's speed paints overall, Graveload Grey for the grey areas, and Desolate Brown for the rest. Once everything was thoroughly dry, I used the aforementioned standard acrylics to highlight the edges of the ground tiles, followed by lighter tones to enhance those edges further. However, I wasn't completely satisfied with the results, so I applied a layer of pepper grey to unify the look, achieved with a rotating dry brush. For the walls, I took a simpler approach. I sprayed them with a light grey in a zenithal fashion to provide a unified greyish highlight. Then I finished the highlighting step with a dry brush of pepper grey, this time exclusively from top to bottom. As I tried to match the painting quality of the pre-painted cave frames, I realized how much time I could have saved with going with the already painted pieces. This process took me a whole day of working time, and this isn't even a complete set. Though, of course, there's always that great sense of accomplishment when finishing a project. But if you are like me somewhat drowning in projects, why not take the easy way in some areas? Now, what are your thoughts? Do you encounter similar challenges, or are you able to consistently finish your projects? Let me know in the comments below, and if you are eager to get your hands on these dungeons and lasers kits, simply follow the link down below and join the campaign, which will go live on the 12th of March. By bookmarking, you also receive this gelatinous cube miniature as a bonus to your pledge. Just keep in mind, this little guy will need to be painted by you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the slightly different approach to my usual videos. While I'll continue to focus on crafting related content in the future, I also want to explore different aspects of the hobby and share my thoughts with you. A big thank you to Arkane Studios for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. And of course, a warm welcome to the newest patrons of Lenrix Ram, Jonathan Aas and Mike Levitt. Your support means the world to me, and it really is essential to keep this channel running. If you'd like to join them in supporting the creation of new videos, please consider becoming a patron for just €3 or dollars a month. In return, you gain access to behind-the-scenes content and the chance to vote on upcoming projects. In the next video, we'll return to miniature painting with a release coming up very soon. So I hope to see you there, and until then, farewell, fellow adventurers.